From 1980 to 2000, waste generation increased in 5 out of the 6 countries tracked in this dataset, with the United States producing more waste than all other nations combined. Korea was the only exception to this trend, recording a marked decrease in its waste output during the final decade of the period. While a general increase in waste is the most common trajectory, the massive volume produced by the US and the unique decline in Korea define the two extremes of this 20-year record. At 131 million tons in 1980, the United States' initial waste output was nearly 5 times higher than Japan's. Over the next 2 decades, the American total climbed steadily, reaching 151 million tons in 1990 and a massive 192 million by 2000. The U.S. not only started with the largest volume, but also added more waste to its annual total than any other nation in the study. The next tier of major producers, Japan and Korea, followed opposing paths between 1980 and 2000. Japan's waste output rose slowly from 28 million tons in 1980 to 32 million in 1990, before accelerating to 53 million. In contrast, Korea lacked 1980 data, but saw its production drop significantly from 31 million tons in 1990 to just 19 million by 2000. These two datasets show that being a major producer did not guarantee a uniform increase in waste output during the 1990s. At the bottom of the table, Poland, Portugal, and Ireland recorded much smaller absolute volumes. Poland and Portugal saw gradual growth, starting below 5 million tons in 1980 and experiencing slow, incremental increases over 20 years. Ireland, however, surged. Beginning at just 0.6 million tons in 1980, its production skyrocketed to 5 million by 2000, pulling level with Portugal. These figures indicate that countries with historically low waste footprints can still experience rapid growth in their total output. Across the full 20-year period, the data shows a consistent trend toward higher waste generation, with Korea standing as the only country to record a reduction in its total output. For assistance in mastering the analysis of complex data trends like these, contact the IELTS FOCUS English Center. They specialize in IELTS preparation and can be reached via Zalo at 084-770-5973. Building the ability to clearly and confidently articulate these statistical changes is a core part of their preparation program.